Now that it's getting a little bit cooler, fall will be winter in no time. You may feel ready for some DIY at-home projects. Well, our favorite contractor, Chip Wade, has some great tips and ideas for that next project. Let's take a look.
Fall is the perfect time for homeowners to tackle all those home improvement projects, getting ready for winter or the holidays. And here with some DIY tips is our favorite TV contractor, Chip Wade, the original Emmy-winning host of HGTV shows like Elbow Room, Curb Appeal, The Block, and several others. Welcome once again to Park City Television, Chip.
Thanks, Christine. Appreciate you.
So why do you think fall is such a good time to take on do-it-yourself projects?
Well, it's a great time of year to do a lot of things, but if you're wanting to spend some more time outside, me and my wife have spent the last week working almost sun up to sundown out in the outdoors because the temperature is perfect. You don't get sweaty. You're so productive and you're happy at the end of the day. I mean, this is the perfect time of year to just amp up productivity, get outside and get a few things done.
So for fall, what's an easy DIY project that you recommend?
Well, I've got a really great one, especially if you don't have a lot of tools or you don't have a lot of time. If you're like me, you got some kids or pets, you know, that wreak havoc in the house. Maybe they slammed open some doors and punched through the drywall. You've got that ugly marred hole. And you just don't want to fix it because you know what it's going to take. You got to get out the drywall mud and you got to put it on there and wait for it to dry all day, get distracted, then you got to sand it. Now it's more of a mess. Nobody wants to do that, right? So thankfully, DAP has come out with Eclipse. This is the rapid wall repair patch that requires no sanding, no spackling, no additional tools. It comes right out of the package, sticks directly on the wall. Immediately, you paint over it, peel back the plastic, paint it again, and you're done. So in minutes, you've completely repaired the patch, and you're back to doing something else, which is awesome. In fact, the 6-inch patch is so strong, this is an example of it right here that I'm holding. You can see this would be what a doorknob would make, but look how beautiful that is. And this is actually 4 times stronger than the drywall was to begin with, so that's going to protect that really, really well. You can get this at Home Depot right now if you're interested. Awesome, awesome product, whether you like tools or you don't. This thing's great.
And are there any easy indoor do-it-your projects to tackle?
There are. In fact, I'm currently also looking at all of my smart home devices in my house. I've kind of accumulated a lot over the years. It's time to kind of wipe the slate clean, get everything under one working platform. And I was actually in Batteries Plus Bulbs the other day, and they had a really nice display of their new smart home collection. And basically what's nice about it is you can see everything side by side and kind of get a feel for really what you need, what you don't, and knowing that it's all going to work together. In fact, they have all Wi-Fi enabled devices, so they're all going to be super secure, ultra easy to set up. The easiest to set up are these Wi-Fi devices. And they have everything from your video doorbells to security cameras, smart switches, smart outlets, the whole 9 yards. Really great. Again, if you're interested in that, you can check out batteriesplus.com, or of course you can go in store.
And what is your top tip for refreshing a home?
Well, one thing that I can't go without being said is getting a new tool, right? This is kind of like a rite of passage for everybody that knows me, is knowing what is going to get the job done the fastest. Now, I love outdoor power equipment. I've owned gas tools for years. Battery powered and electric outdoor equipment was kind of like, you know, this is not a direction that I'm willing to go. I'm telling you, the battery technology has come so far. This is a battery powered chainsaw. Now, even if you're like, oh, Chip, I don't need a chainsaw, just hear me out for a second. I use this for so much stuff. It lasts as long as you're going to want to work, and if it runs out, you can just replace the battery. I cut through 15 big 12-inch logs, and it didn't even skip a beat. But it's nice because it's quiet. Listen to this. And you see how it stops itself? It's also very ergonomic, lightweight, which causes way less fatigue. Fatigue when using power equipment is what makes them more dangerous. That's what's going to make this a lot safer. Now, what would you use this for? You can use this for anything from cutting firewood to clearing debris around the house. Really, really important for before you're starting to decorate for the holidays. I see Halloween stuff already starting to go up. Seems a little early, but this is the perfect time to use a tool like this, or just cleaning up debris around the house. It does what a lopping shears will do, pruners, but it does it faster and super efficient. And these things are available for you guys everywhere. So you definitely check out the electric chainsaws.
And Chip, I have one. I have a battery-operated electric chainsaw, and I love it.
Right?
And I use it to clear big trees. It's great.
Right. So, I mean, even for somebody, even that's not just like whether you're a man or a woman or small in stature or really big, this is a tool that everyone can use. I mean, they're surprisingly agile and lightweight. And if you can get past like the thought of it being a chainsaw and being something that's kind of like over your level of comfort and just try it, you'd be surprised what you can get done. This thing is awesome.
It really is, but it's also really strong, like a typical.
Totally. There's literally, it's like the Tesla for cars. You get all that torque, all that speed. Now the battery is so big and strong that it's going to power that electric motor. There's no compromise. It's awesome. Everything about it's better, and you need no gas.
Oh, absolutely. I could talk about it all day. I love it. Where can we get more information about the chainsaw and everything else you've mentioned?
We've got all this up for you guys on tipsontv.com. Also, you guys can follow all my social channels are all at Chip Wade. I've got all the stuff up, constantly being updated with things that I'm trying, things that work, and my recommendation on how you guys can be successful this fall.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Chip, for joining us today and getting us excited about tackling some DIY fall projects.
Thanks, Christine. Have a great day.